So we're going to go ahead and get started. I am, good morning. See video now from Isabel. Welcome, welcome. But it's been coming up a lot, just the theme of clarity and using this time to get really clear on what it is that I want in particular for my life. I'll speak for myself. What I want for my life, for my business, for my relationships around me with my family, my friends, the people that I care about most. And I feel like for a lot of us, this could be an opportunity to just examine what it is that we want for our life, our big picture vision and goal, and what do we want our lives to look like after this is all behind us. And so one of the best ways to get really clear is to drop into ourselves and to really utilize the time that we have less distractions around us. Some lip gloss on my teeth, that's a distraction right there. But a time when we have less distractions around us, because some of us, we're still going to work, we still have families to care for, and obviously still worried about the future and the uncertainty and the health of ourselves and our friends and our loved ones. So there are still distractions around us, but being forced to be at home and taking that time to be more internal could be an opportunity. And so it's awesome that you all are taking this time in the mornings to tap into a little bit of meditation and mindful movement, to focus on yourselves for a mind-body connection that can be very healing, and taking that time to clarify some of the things that you prioritize, which is your health, from both a mental and a physical standpoint. So kudos to you all for being consistent in your practice. So, sorry, just looking at my notes, making sure I don't miss anything before we jump into our practice. But no, I don't think I did. So we can make our way into your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you this morning, but with both feet firmly planted on the floor. Your back comfortably straight, your palms resting in your lap. You can have the crown of your head lifted towards the ceiling. And we'll just start by taking 3 deep breaths. Starting the work to drop into yourself. Quiet in your space. Prepare for your practice. We'll start with some flexion and extension at our neck joint. So drawing your chin in towards your chest, as if you're taking a bow to your heart. Let's take a few breaths here, starting to feel the stretch on the back of your neck. You can keep your chin into your chest. I'll just lift my head so you can hear the direction a bit better. Just breathing into that space. On your exhale, lifting your chin up towards the ceiling, rolling your head back ever so slightly. Take a few breaths here as you open up through the front of the throat. On your next inhale, drop your chin into your chest. And we'll just flow back and forth between those two movements. You can move as quickly or as slowly as you'd like between these two movements, that flexion and extension at your neck joint. The slower you move, sometimes you feel things a bit differently and deeper. So perhaps move a bit more slower than you might like to. And shape. Bring your head back to center. We'll add in some movement through our upper back. Just slide to the side so that I have space to stretch out my arms. So we're going to continue on that motion with our neck, but add in our arms. So as your chin draws in towards your chest. And then lift your head back to center. Stretch your arms out wide on either side of you. Maybe pulling your arms back behind you a little bit to open up through your chest, feeling your shoulder blades connect across your back. And look and gaze up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here. Bring your head back to center. Start to bend at your elbows, bringing both palms in towards your center, heart center. And stretch your arms long towards your computer screen. And drop your chin into your chest. Allow your head to rise. Draw your palms back in towards heart center. Separate your palms, stretch your arms out wide, open your chest, look up towards the ceiling. Bring your head back to center. Bend at your elbows, place your palms in towards each other. Then reach your arms long towards your computer screen. Drop your chin into your chest. So I'll allow you to flow through that for a couple of rounds without my breath. Without my voice. There's no right or wrong way to do these shapes. Ultimately, you just want to feel the movement happening in the back of your neck, tops of your shoulders, your upper back where your shoulder blades and your thoracic spine meet, the back of the rib cage. As you stretch your arms wide, you'll feel your chest open up and all the muscles that help to expand across your chest. Let's take a few more rounds flowing like that. Finish off your last round, arms stretched wide, gaze lifts towards the ceiling. Exhale to bring your head back to center, resting your palms on your lap. Last bit of movement before we move into our meditation. We just want to make sure that we stretch out our lower back as well. So on your inhale, your head, neck, and chest stretch forward over your lap. Stretching long throughout your chin. Chest is nice and proud forward, little dip in your low back. As you exhale, draw your chin into your chest. We've been here before. Round your shoulder blades. Draw your belly in to your spine. So the whole curve of your spine is making a C curve, a C shape. Inhale, stretch and lengthen forward. Everything reaching forward over your thighs. Exhale as you round. Draw your chin into your chest. Round your shoulders. Dip your belly in. Take a few rounds like that, stretching yourself forward, lengthening forward. Exhale, round yourself, draw back. Take one last round. Come all the way back to center. Take a full inhale. Complete exhale. Take a few rounds of breath like that. Just be settling back into your breath. starting to invite in more stillness to our practice. Like nice long releases on the exhales. Drawing everything down until perhaps you lower your gaze or close your eyes completely, if that feels okay for you. And soften into your breath. Just for a moment, shift your attention to the space around you. Note any sounds that you might hear. Perhaps the buzz of a heater, birds chirping, any sounds you might hear in the distance of your home. As you audibly tune into your surroundings and your space, know that you're free to let go. Notice any mind chatter that you might be experiencing right now. That internal noise that we all know so well. Writing that mental to-do list. Thinking about that itch that you really want to scratch right now. Can you be present with those feelings and thoughts just for a moment without acting on them? Just noticing. So you gently note those distractions, whether they be physical, mental, or outside of you. Can you acknowledge them? Allowing them to float by on an imaginary cloud. And you drop back into yourself. And your breath. Do you recall the type of energy you started this practice with? How has that energy shifted in this moment? Check in with yourself right now. Are you feeling an overall anxious energy? Ready to move on with your Monday? Dig into your week? Maybe your energy is quiet and calm and relaxed right now. And you notice with curiosity, allowing your mind space to be playful and explore. Reserve your judgment. Now is the time for self-compassion, for loving tenderness. Just soften, surrender into the stillness. All of this noise can drown out what we know to be true. The truth is that this moment is calling for a radical awakening. You're being called to be fully present, to dismantle what we knew to be true about ourselves and how we were showing up in the world as we knew it. Now is the time to restructure, rebuild, and to fortify. Now is the time to get really clear on what we want for ourselves. The only thing we can control in all of this is our actions and responses to everything that is rapidly changing around us. Continue to invite in more clarity by focusing on your breath. Become more mindful of the physical sensations you might be experiencing in this moment. And perhaps feeling the sensations of the soles of your feet activated as they press into the floor. Maybe you feel the weight or warmth of your palms resting on your lap. Feel your belly expand out on your exhale. Your navel drawing in on your inhale. You might feel some movement in your chest. Your ribcage lifting as you draw breath in. Maybe the lowering of the side and back ribs. You feel heaviness in your shoulders as they continue to draw down and away from your ears. Lengthening through your neck as your shoulder blades flatten across your back. Take the next minute or so to scan through your body, either head to toes or feet to head. Taking your time, focusing one breath, one body part. Be mindful of what you notice. What spaces are tender, tight, uncomfortable? What's easeful, fluid? What feels relaxed and light? Notice what's happening in you right now. Start to complete your scan. Bringing your attention fully back to your breath. Focus on each inhale from the start all the way to the end. Noticing the space in which your inhale converts to an exhale. If you've not done so, return back to your normal breath. Not breathing in any special way. Continue to rest your eyes for one last moment. I'd like to leave you with this quote from C.G. Jung. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. When you're ready, start to reintroduce some movement to your practice by gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Begin to blink your eyes open. And thank you so much again for taking some time to start your day, start your week out with some mindful movement and meditation. I truly appreciate you all allowing me to hold space for you. I hope you all have a wonderful week and continue to be well. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones.